I never thought I'd fall in love with someone like him. We met in the most cliché way possible, bumping into each other at the most popular cafe in town. I spilled my drink. He apologized profusely, even though it was my fault. And then he asked me out on our first date. It was perfect. We talked for hours and I got to meet his adorable dog Shiro. I knew from that day on that I was in love. We started dating soon after that and things were going well until one day when we were hanging out at his place and his mom came in on us. She started screaming at me, calling me a slut and a whore. I was so shocked that I just stood there as she dragged me outside and told me to get away from her son. Apparently, she had set him up to marry some girl from a different school. A girl who was prettier, smarter, and kinder than me. I knew I had to let him go. I didn't want to be the reason for any more pain or heartache, so I did the only thing I could do. I transferred to another school. A part of me hoped that maybe if I worked hard enough, I could become the girl that his mom wanted him to marry. I joined the tennis club, took on a part-time job, and got straight A's. But of course, he didn't notice any of it. I saw him around school with his new girlfriend, laughing and smiling. I tried to convince myself that I was happy for him, but it was hard. Really hard. One day I found out that I was pregnant. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't raise a baby on my own. And if I told him, I knew he wouldn't leave his fiancée for me. So I made the decision to get an abortion. When I told my friend, she was furious. She said that I was being selfish and that I should give the baby a chance at life. But I knew that I wasn't ready to be a mother. I didn't have a partner. I barely had a high school diploma. I couldn't do this. The day I got the abortion, it felt like a part of me was missing. I knew that if I didn't do it, I would regret it. But I also knew that if I did, I would regret it too. I went to see him one last time before I left for college. I wanted to tell him everything, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. I didn't want to be a burden to him anymore. So I just said goodbye and walked away. Now, 5 years later, I'm still in love with him. I'm engaged to be married, but I can't help but wonder, what would have happened if I had stayed? Would we have gotten married? Would we have had kids? Would we be happy? I don't know. All I do know is that I loved him with all my heart. And I hope that wherever he is, he's happy.